Hey everybody, ChristopherOdd here. Today we are checking out Shuffle Tactics. This is really slick. It's a roguelike deck building RPG. It is isometric view on a grid, so there's a cool mix of like movement points and then playing the cards of the deck that you've built. Each of the characters that you'll eventually get access to have their own unique skill as well, which makes things really cool. This is a great voiceover. The art style is great. Super cool what I've seen so far. I'm excited to show it to you. Developed by Club Sandwich and published by the Arcade Crew, who are also sponsoring this video. Thank you so much for that. Let's dive in, do a new run, and I'll show you what I've learned, which is a few things, but there's still some new stuff.
The glimmer spreads across the kingdom of Asteria. Who will stop the glimmer?
I will. Okay, so we're going to get access to more characters eventually, but as with most roguelikes, we're starting from nothing. So we're going to pick the Dober Knight here, this dog. And he is a dog, let me tell you. So he's got this innate skill called sword throw, and you can throw this sword, and then if there's a space behind the thing you throw it at, it will get placed there. You can then recall it, dealing damage back through them. But also it serves as then a wall to trigger collisions. So there's a lot of skills where you can push things around for extra damage and they take damage bumping into each other. So you can use that to your advantage as well. This is an innate skill. You can always hover anything on these cards to see what that means. It's drawn to your hand every turn. This cannot be played if the Dober Knight is not holding his sword. So it's like a actual weapon that he needs to be using, and then recallable, as I kind of explained already. But let's dive in here. Okay. So we've seen grids similar to this before in other roguelike games. This has been different each time that I've gone through, and I've done like 3 battles just to kind of try things out. I've tried reloading and seeing how this is laid out. It's different every time, which is very cool to see. So let me show you what we are dealing with here. We've got 3 different types of battles here. A battle against Glimmer Twisted Foes. This will get you 50 gold, 1 card to pick among 3, and a sidekick. Now, sidekicks are like little helpers for you on the battlefield. Pretty cool. A battle against Glimmer Twisted Foes, 50 gold, 1 card to pick among 3, and 2 charms. Okay. And you can just see, like, at a glance, too, like, what it's going to give you. These little things hanging off the diamond. And then an elite battle, Corrupted Rifts spread glimmer in this area. This difficult battle gives you rarer rewards, 150 gold, 1 card to pick among 3, a random relic, a charm, and a card upgrade. So I like that. Let's go ham here. We're going for an elite battle right off the start. Please don't fail. Please don't fail. Oh, I'm actually starting in a pretty close spot right next to the rift. The other times I fought a rift, it was literally the other side. So this is pretty fortunate. It's also got a block behind it, which is interesting. It's going to take this guy a little bit longer to get to me. Now, you'll notice we do have some elevation to play around with here. Sometimes maps will have chasms as well. I don't have the card drawn into my hand, but if we look at my deck here, you'll see that we have this card called Leap, and you can jump a range of 4 tiles, and that will get you over chasms and stuff, move you around things, what have you. And yeah, that's pretty much all you need to know for now. Basic cards in our draw here, we got 4 slashes, which at a glance are like, yeah, every game has slashes. But this has this sadistic keyword here. And so if the enemy is 50% health or less, then they take double the damage, which is sweet. We've got an armor card here that I don't think I'm going to need. So I'm going to come in here using my action points in the bottom left, this arrow, my movement points. That's the arrow represented here. I'm going to get in right next to this Corrupted Rift. That's our main goal. And then we have 3 action points to use. All of our cards right now, they cost 1. They're pretty straightforward. I'm not going to use my sword throw. I'm just going to start throwing down my slashes here and getting this rift down, because it is going to spawn some enemies, which is not going to be ideal. Okay, they spawned in behind me. This is a really interesting little spot that I feel like I have a nice advantage with. So I'm probably going to get pretty lucky here and not take too much damage. Let's shoulder bash this thing. The problem is, if I click on this, You can quickly get overrun and should focus on destroying the rifts first. Yep. It does damage 5 to 8, charged damage 15. I actually don't know what that means yet, but yeah, it cannot be pushed or pulled if you look at this icon here. Okay, so Shoulder Bash won't really do anything. It is 3 damage, which is fine. The issue is that I don't have any other damage to deal. So I'm going to throw my sword down here, and it'll take the spot nearest behind it that it can. So this is blocked, and then I can pull this through eventually. Let's just go Shoulder Bash. Now it's under 50% as well, which is good. I'll be able to punish it a little bit more with my slashes next turn. And then I might as well just power through, gain some armor. So this Bloodlust means that I'm going to add a card power for each enemy currently on the battlefield, or currently hurt on the battlefield. So this is the only one that's injured, and I'm going to gain 2 armor instead of 1. So I like that even the basic cards get some buffs based on different situations happening. It's just a nice little twist. Okay. Let's go slash here with Sadistic, so it's dealing 10. And this is, we got very, 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 very lucky on our placement there. Okay, so we got 150 coins. Now we're going to pick from some cards here. Sword Throw, I can get another one, which I don't hate at all. Just make sure I get that more often. The Heavy Leap, jump to target empty tile, deal 4 damage in a 2-tile area, +1 card power for each enemy adjacent to you. I wonder if that's on landing or when leaving. I guess we'll find out if we pick it. And then charge across 2 tiles, dealing 6 damage to encountered units. This could be cool too. Plus it's also a little bit of movement in there. Can target at a minimum distance of 3 and a maximum distance of 3 tiles. Okay. So from your spot to 3 tiles away, that's crossing 2. 6 damage. Yeah, this one's still a 1 cost. Instead of Heavy Leap, which is 2, let's go ahead and pick Charge here. Next, we're going to pick our booster. You found a Relic. So heal 5 HP on kill. That is really nice. Relic is just a thing that's going to be with us for the whole run. And then we've got a Charm. Inflict 1 vulnerability. This charm's effect will apply to the targeted tile and the unit standing there, if any. Entity will take 50% more damage. Interesting. Okay, cool. I only have 1 place to go from there. Let's take it. Looks like there'll be a Sidekick available, and we can get into that. Okay, so a lot of these little enemies here, they're just one-shot kills, pretty straightforward. But we did get the thing where I could go through some, so we might be able to see a little bit of that here. Probably going to use my... Probably just going to use my sword. Take out this guy. The sword will end up behind, or on him because it kills... on his tile because it kills him. Just going to create some blockers for these guys. This guy probably going to come around here. I could leap over if I really wanted to, but there's no point in me doing that, I don't think. I think it just makes sense for me to gain the armor. Let's go ahead and do that. And then another point about the armor. So it takes 1 less damage when it's on for each armor. Decreases by 1 every time damage is taken, and then halves at the start of each turn. So there is a point to like just building up armor over time. I guess that guy can shoot over it, so not a problem. But he did get through my armor. And if you want like descriptions of these guys, you just click on them. Tells you how much damage they can deal. It's worthwhile to add area damage cards to your deck to deal with minions. Yeah, fair. Cool little tips and stuff. Why not? Okay. So if I come down here, I don't really have a great way of like dealing with these guys in a creative sense just yet. Let me come down here and I'll charge just to kind of try it out. If I recall from here, not really going to do anything, but it'll give me the sword for next turn. I put myself in a spot to take a bunch of damage here, but I think it's okay just for demonstration purposes. And then that's all I can do, because I need to be in closer range for the others. No armor here, so... Oh, hello. Okay, I've not seen this guy act before. Ah, so this must be his charge damage. So he's setting up for like a big attack. If I don't get out of there, that's a problem. I wonder if they can hit each other. Should we find out? Absolutely we should. Now I can charge through here to deal some damage and then move away still. I could also shoulder bash him to push him away. And then I could slash this guy. I do have to... Oh, I can't kill that thing. Deals 5 damage to every ally in a 5-tile radius around it. Interesting. Okay, I've not seen that before. Let me run away and see what happens. Okay, so the little guys are going to act first. That makes sense. Ah, and he doesn't hit his own guys. Good to know. Okay. Let's go slash here. I'll come over. We'll do a sword throw. Then I'll grant some armor. Now it's me and him. If I come over here, I could... Okay, I don't have the push. If I come over here, I will have a leap. And I will also have the recall for 0. That's going to come through him, taking him below 50%. Now I've got the extra slash damage, which is enough to kill. Okay, sweet. Also like the pace. Like, the battles are pretty quick, at least early. Let's see what cards we get. Whirlwind, deal 5 damage in a 2-tile area. That could be sweet. Another sword throw or dark attraction. Inflict a sticky. 1 fewer move point every turn. But you pull someone for 3. Collisions deal 5 damage to the unit and the collidee if it's another unit. And then pain deals 4 damage to you. Ugh. Okay. I'm sure that's going to be good in some situations, but I don't know what that is yet. Also, this is sadistic, so it could get pretty wild. Let's take this. A booster. Whenever you exhaust a card, gain 2 action points. I don't know if we have any cards that get exhausted. And then here, I can hire somebody. I've got Strummin the Necromage, and then here's their associated decks. Summon a Tribal Tomb, spawns a ghoul when destroyed. Inflict 3 Ghoul Flood in a 3-tile area. Ghoul Flood does what? Whenever it attacks this unit, a tribal ghoul gets +6 max HP, 3 permanent strength stacks, and heals 6 HP. Oh, okay. That seems a little bit more interesting than like tossing fireballs. So, +2 card power per tribal ghoul on the battlefield. So you want to get out these little tribal tombs and hope that the enemy kills them. And then do this ghoul flood whenever it attacks this unit. The starving corpses. A tribal ghoul gets +6. Yeah, okay, let's just try it. Let's try it out. All right. The Card Trader. Lumitris welcomes you to her peaceful sanctuary to exchange powerful cards. I'm open to it. A new visitor. A trader of knowledge. A squanderer of time. Or a threat to the sanctuary. Oh, I come in peace. Canine, corrupted, but useful still. Should I be flattered, or... I accept your declaration of peace, and I offer trade. With the little bug eyes. Getting to know a person is like getting to know a library. I wonder what books you're made up of. Okay. Exchange a card against another of the same rarity. Remove all copies of the selected card from your deck, or ask what she's reading. The Forgotten Fummoir. The Fummoir The original inhabitants of this land before Partholon arrived with the clans. The clans massacred the Fomor, claiming they were demons, but scholars believe that some may still survive and linger. It is said the Fomor count their age in centuries. Tell me about King Ogma. You'll have to be more specific. Which of the 15 King Ogmas throughout history do you wish to know about? Cool. There's a little bit of lore here. The current one. Ogma the 15th is the current ruler of Asteria. He gained the throne 9 years ago in 1342. What's he known for? They call him the Mad King. Why? How much time do you have? He burned whole villages during his taxation protest of 47. In 1350, he had his most powerful Aristo rivals executed. When there are riots in the capital, a regular occurrence, he sends the royal guard to terrorize his own subjects and reestablish order. He recently dismissed the commander of the royal army and replaced him with a loyal dog willing to use Asteria's army against his own people. There are mass arrests and open executions. Many of the arrested end up deep in the castle where the Luminata have free reign to experiment on them. And yet, Ogma the 15th is not an exception. This is simply what happens when great privilege is passed down to a select few, and every successive generation grows more jealous of its power. Very cool. Let's try exchanging a card here. I am going to exchange, let's say, Power Through, just to see. Okay. Yeah, I'll switch it for a slash, actually. I'm good with this. Okay. Now we've got another battle here, and then a card painter or a back alley shop, which is probably what we should do. This inventory, we do have that item somewhere. We'll see if we can use it. Okay. So now we got two guys, and we can tab through them to use however we want. Spirit Bolt, got a pretty big range, deal 4 damage on kill, summon a tribal ghoul. Yeah, dude, this is going to be nasty. Okay, let's get you out here. You're only 15 HP, so that is something I got to be watching a little bit. Awesome. Okay, so these little ghouls, just 1/1s, no big deal. Inflict 3 ghoul flood. Do I have to hit a target with that, I wonder? Whenever it attacks this unit... Oh, I see. Okay. So I have to put it on a unit, then it will buff the ghoul that attacks it. Assuming that ghoul lives. This is getting +2 card power per tribal ghoul. Oh yeah, this is cool. Okay. Well, I don't have the movement to do this. So it's not gonna matter right now. But having an extra thing on the battlefield is like massive. So here's a little chasm we could go around instead of doing something like walking, because who likes doing that? Let's sword throw to this guy. It's gonna put it behind him now. And then I could still move in. I could maybe try tanking for this guy so we keep the ghoul alive. And that's going to be about all I can do. I'll power up a little bit, get some armor. Oh, he's put himself in a dangerous position. So we need to find a way to get a few of these ghouls out. Okay. Well, I do have that... I didn't draw the whirlwind because it was in my hand last time, of course. If I recall this, it is going to go through that guy. We summon the tomb. This is probably the better way to get these out. Okay, so let's move here. Throw this down. So we've got Ghoul Flood now. Then, what's my range here? 6. I'll throw down a tomb, like, here. That should give them something to munch on. Now this guy, he's got 3 armor, and he's got ghoul food. So whenever it attacks this unit, a ghoul will get those stacks. Pretty nice. I I could charge. I could recall this. I could just deal slashes here as well. I just don't love having to deal with that guy's armor. But he is the lower health one too. Now I am having this reduced because of the armor. Then if we do that, like his armor still... Oh, this buff is permanent. Won't lose stacks, cannot be neutralized. Yeah, okay. So his armor is working a little differently than mine, which is just super. I think I might want to piece out of here. Let me call this. Let me charge. Oh, I should have slashed first. I do have some movement. So I'll get back in there. We'll slash. Then I'll move away a little bit. And let's see how we do. I'm fine with that. This guy probably will kill the ghoul. Oh, wait a second. So if the ghoul gets hit, I get hit? Is that what's happening? Interesting. Is that what just happened there? Let's summon up some tombs. I think I'm just gonna get up here and get rid of this little guy. Goodbye. I'll build up some armor. I actually should have done that first because I would have had an extra enemy with the Bloodlust. Oh, so he's got... Oh, right. They both have some AoE attacks. He takes advantage of terrain to inflict massive collision damage. And then this guy, his ability to fly can make him cross unexpected obstacles. Right, but he also seems to have an AoE thing that he did there. Cool. For him. Not for me. Not cool for me. I don't have a way of charging. I think what we'll do is come in here, sword throw here, then finish him, move away. Oh, wait, does this guy have the... No, he's the one that flies. Because I didn't want to get knocked into my own sword here. Let's throw a tomb there. Put the ghoul food and ghoul seed on him. Okay, so this guy, I don't know if he's got like a double attack. But they're just crushing our ghouls here. He didn't take damage on that, so I must have misinterpreted it. Either way, we'll figure this out. We'll figure it out. Let's go here. I can pull the sword through. Doesn't do anything, I guess, because of the armor. But now he's getting lower, so these are going to be worth more. I'll armor up a bit here. And slash to kill. Okay. We're handling it. Aggressive swipe. Deal 4 damage and it says Bloodlust. So this could get pretty strong. Adds 2 for each. It's Bloodlust 2, yeah. So 2 card power for each enemy hurt. Dark Offering. Draw 2 cards. Gain an action point. Take 5 damage. And this card's cost increases by 1 every time it's played. But drawing 2 cards is pretty nice. Getting the action points pretty good. And 4 anger. Anger. Unit gains 1 strength every time damage is received for 4 turns. And strength means that every attack inflicts 2 more damage. Lose half the stacks every turn. So I want to be tanking with that, which would be good if... well, I don't know if armor cuts that damage. So if you had a bunch of armor and something attacks you and doesn't actually deal the damage, would you not gain anger? Probably. Let's just take aggressive swipe here because we know what it's going to do. Let's go to the back alley shop. So one thing, oh, here is this thing that I'm looking for. Drag charms to your cards to equip them. Okay. Okay. That's what I was looking for before. So the vulnerability. I mean, really, I should put that on here because this comes up all the time. That's neat. Just like hangs there. Cool. Okay. What's all this then? A new hero come to look for treasure. I don't see any treasure. Oh, I don't knock it till you bought it, mate. Sneer all you want about what a dump my shop is, but it keeps the overhead low. Savvy? How else could I afford to give you such good deals? What good deals? These deals, you buying or not? Haven't seen the likes of you much around here. Okay, so I could get rid of cards. Let's show me your goods. So this is on sale. 3 movement points, Berserk. 2 HP card power per 10 HP missing. Add 2 card power per 10 HP missing. And this is exhausted. I mean, I could see the value in that. I wouldn't mind getting another shoulder bash, to be fair. Overpower, 12 damage. Can only target the enemy with the most HP on the battlefield. Sadistic gets stronger. So this would be really good against bosses. And gain an action point on kill. Okay. That's an interesting little twist to it. Vibrating Steel, 5 damage and inflict 3 sticky in a 3-tile area. 3 fewer move points every turn. Cannot be played if the Doberman is holding his sword. Pick among 3 random cards. Then we've got these as well. Collision damage against the Doberman's thrown sword is doubled. Prevent the first time you would lose HP in combat. Once per turn, the first time you step on an elemental tile, you spread that element to the nearby tiles. And Thorns. Oh, I like that. Any unit attacking this unit also receives damage. I'm going to buy this straight up. We also have a charm dispenser for a random charm. I'm going to take the shoulder bash for 59. And I don't think I'm going to pull or use Dark Attraction. I don't think I'm going to buy that one. Let's save it. We're happy. Are there any cards I want to get rid of? For 50? Anything that comes up and I'm like, nah. I think we're actually in a pretty good spot right now. Okay. One more fight. Let's go down here. A few more options. And then we'll have a boss. Okay. Kill all the enemies. Let's go. We're going to throw this. So he's behind that now. There's not really much else I can do. I don't have a jump or anything. Let's summon up a little tribal tomb there. He only had 2 action points, so it'd be nice to try to keep one of these guys alive. Just gain some armor. Ooh, what's he doing here? Whoa, what was that? Okay, so they put poison on him, unfortunately. His low damage output might make him a low priority target, but beware his armor shedding, which I think we just saw. Oh, interesting. Okay, so this guy is going to die, which is not great. +2 card power per tribal ghoul, so that's 7 right now. Be really nice if I could hit something else, but I'm not going to be able to line anything up. It's really too bad, because he could be killing all these little minions, right? Just isn't going to happen. Okay. That's tough life there, but that's okay. So maybe I try to save those little minions to get some extra ghouls going. Do I just basically want to delay a turn here? Obviously, I could be just getting kills, but I kind of want to play with these ghouls a tad and just see how I can use them. Oh, they're going into sacrifice pretty much. Okay, now, though, with Spirit Bolt, we'll get one there. I can summon a tomb. Let's say here. Then... yeah, it'd be good to like kind of whittle some of them down. So that when this comes up, aggressive swipe, I'll have a ton of extra damage. I'll maybe just recall this now too. Okay. Also, so these guys are acting right after us. That's something I need to keep in mind because I could have put the flood thing on him. So these new guys, our little zombies, will go right after us. Okay, so these need to get taken down. I'm just kind of experimenting with those guys. Two-tile area. I'm gonna take out the two big guys. Which means even if these guys do come out, we're not gonna get to see the full effect. But I can see a lot of cool possibilities here. Okay. Is that guy, like, sacrificed himself? Oh, no, I have the thorns. That's right. That's right. Okay. What do we got here? Aimed throw. On impact, deal 4 damage, armed and high ground. Add 4 card power if target's on low ground. I like that. Not all maps are going to benefit from this, but could be interesting. Let's take it. Dark Attraction, Dark Offering, and another aimed throw. Yeah, I'll take another one. Okay. Big boss. Let's see what we can do here. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It's a Bob. I think that's a play on blob. A writhing dark mass. And we do have some elevation here, actually. Of feathers and glimmer made of fused birds. Hint, beware the varying size AoE attacks. Damage 8, charge damage 10. Okay. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Uh-huh. Let's see if we can get some tombs going here. That's gonna be all you can do. One thing I would like, for some reason, like, when you highlight a card, you can click on it, but it's hard to, like, bring up the bottom of the card to highlight all the keywords all the time. So we should get more damage here. Oh, am I out of range? 4. Yep. Okay, so I will leap 1 ahead. Okay. I don't hate it. I'll recall to get that back. Gain some armor. Okay. Oh yeah, see, that's gonna get... So he's just teleporting everywhere. Interesting. So he's gonna hit all these spots? Oh, man. Oh, boy. Well, let's get these hit, I guess. Nowhere is safe. Except for our main guy. He's immovable anyway, right? So the shoulder bashes aren't going to matter. If I throw this at him... Sword goes beside him because there's no space. I'll start slashing. We got to deal a ton of damage here. Okay, so he killed my little guy, but these dudes did survive. I was wondering if they would go down as soon as the other guy did, but no. So that's good. Let's pull that back. So pull this enemies by 2 tiles at the end of each turn. Okay, so that's what's happening there. Okay. Deal 8 damage in a 2-tile area. I don't necessarily want to kill that thing. Eight damage. Oh, I guess I should have just stayed there. Let's just do aimed throw here, and then I'm gonna run far away. This is really neat, this dents. It's like a planet. Pulls its enemies by 2 tiles at the end of each turn. Okay. So it also moves and then pulls. Wow. Okay. Okay, okay. This isn't going to stack very high. I'll recall this. Go slash. Charge actually, well, charge I can use to get through him. The problem is then I'm going to be stuck in all of these areas. Can I use this to get away? Yes, okay. I'm going to do that. Thank you, little buddy. Oh, great. It also has minions. Love that for us. Love that for us. Whirlwind could help. And I could leap afterwards. Just to kill some stuff. Oof, that's really tough to deal with. Okay. What's the play here? I guess I do this, so he gets the vulnerability. And I just slash a couple times. So he's down to 97. Crazier things have happened here. Yikes. +3 reinforcements. Don't love that. The thorns are doing work, though. That's pretty cool. Where is my sword right now? Ah. So if I moved over here, it could work. Recall this. So he's at 94. Deal 8 with this one. Adds 2 card power per 10 HP missing. I got a 15 damage here, but this is 1 for 8 or 2 for 15. So maybe I just use both of those. Mind you, he's under 50% now. So this thing... Oh, it also has Sadistic. Okay. Does Aim Throw have Sadistic? It doesn't. So that's 8. I'm not high ground, so this will actually be better. And then this will be... It's saying -10. I feel like it should be doing more than that because of Sadistic. Maybe this is... Maybe Sadistic is being counted on that for some reason. Let's try it and just see. So he's at 84. Oh yeah, okay. No, it definitely worked. He definitely took the 30, which is good. But some of the display was not accurate there. Okay. I think I just gotta go all in on this guy. I need 49. I need some big stuff here. I do have a leap. 8 damage, Bloodlust. Momentum gets me an AP if I get a kill, I believe. If I sword throw into slash into aggressive swipe. Do I want to keep a leap? Maybe I do want to keep a leap. So, put the vulnerability on. Slash there. He's at 29. That would be great, but I think I'm gonna... run. I'm gonna leap. Oh my god. I might be dead here. It's so close. I'm dead. Damn. Okay, not bad for a full run. I'm okay with this. I'm okay with that. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Okay, so it looks like you've got like some XP here. This is going to unlock something. You have the starter deck, your party, the relics that you got, all of your stats. Pretty cool. This is great. Like, very, very tactical. I just want to see, yeah. So I think if we fill up that bar, maybe we'll get another character, or we get a different skill for him or something. That would be sweet. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this. I would play more for sure. Let me know what you guys think. I'll have links down below, of course, if you want to check it out for yourself. And yeah, really love these type of games. So please keep recommending to me if you see anything like this. And I hope you guys enjoyed. We'll see you next time. Bye for now.